Taking responsibility, practicing 100% responsibility every day, is about seeing ourselves not as right or wrong, but as an agent, chooser, problem solver, and learner in the complex interrelationships of our lives so that we can better integrate with the people and world around us. When we do this, we enjoy a better and more productive way to live and lead. Simplicity requires a two-step process. First, we must invest time and energy to discover what stirs us as human beings, what makes our hearts sing, and what brings us joy. Then, we must proceed to create the life that reflects the unique people we truly are. This is the heart and soul of simplicity. When we stop learning, we start to stagnate and die. When we stop loving, we lose our sense of purpose and become self-centered. When we limit our living, we deny the world the benefits of our talents. A life portfolio offers a compelling alternative to traditional retirement. It is a new way of thinking and living in extended middle age. A typical portfolio is a balanced mix of some work, ongoing learning, recreation, travel, and avocations, reconnecting with family and friends, and giving back. Most of those who have succeeded in life can trace their success back to the essential education they obtained from parents, teachers, and/or friends. The foundation stones of honesty, character, faith, integrity, love, and loyalty are necessary for a balanced success that includes health, wealth, and happiness. As you go onward and upward in life, you will discover that if you compromise any of these principles, you will end up with only a beggar's portion of what life has to offer. You, yourself, not someone else, need to determine where you want to go and what you want to do in your life. And once you make that decision, you can begin mapping a plan to get there and focusing on that objective every single day. Every day, think as you wake up, today I am fortunate to be alive, I have a precious human life, I am not going to waste it. I am going to use all my energies to develop myself, to expand my heart out to others, to achieve enlightenment for the benefit of all beings. I am going to have kind thoughts towards others, I am not going to get angry or think badly about others. I am going to benefit others as much as I can. Life is a gamble from minute to minute, so play it today for all there is in it. The flick of an eyelash, the quirk of a smile. A good deed here and there makes it all worthwhile. So make life a garden for every day and gather your rosebuds while you may. Oftentimes in life, what is easy to do is not worth it. Sure, crashing on the couch and watching the newest episode of your favorite show is a pleasurable experience, but it is bad input and it will not help you advance much in the road to success. No matter how much you may think that recounting issues that have caused you problems over the last few years, it will not help you to move towards creating a better or a new life. If you are in retirement, or are starting to look forward to it, we have some good news for you. Turns out the peak ages for happiness are later in life. A friend and I were talking about the control that comes with thinking life is as it should be with us in it. But the truth is, life is exactly planned. If you strive for perfect love, you will learn to see the face of God in your spouse, your children, and your fellow human. This should be our goal as humankind. If you learn to develop an abundant mentality, you will not be envious of others, you will celebrate their successes, you will share in their joys and pains. Don't see life as a competition but as complementary. Winning is not necessarily finishing first but finishing well, to the best of your God-given abilities. When you embrace this concept in your life, you will be relieved from the stress of competing to finish first, to win in life. Although it's true you have little control over most of what happens in the world, you have tremendous influence over your experience of the events and circumstances of your life. One of the most important secrets of life that will be more contented is the act of gratitude and being grateful for the things you have in your life. It is so natural to get caught on the continually needing more prepare, that we don't stop to welcome the things that we have now. To get where we want to go in life, we have to keep at it. We have to create a vision, make choices based on what moves us most swiftly toward our goals, and go after them with determination and single-mindedness. Our brains have the ability and capacity to continue learning for the majority of our lives. If we can just keep pushing forward, the answers to life will present themselves. The first step to make a change in your life, to get what you want from life, to make your life better, is to first specifically decide what it is you want. Unless you know what you want, you will never arrive because you have no final destination. In the end, what's most important in life isn't going to be how much money you make, how many material things you acquire. It's going to be the way you guide the young people you bring into the world. I have come to accept life as a process, and am satisfied that in my ever-going process, I am constantly discovering, expanding, finding the cause of my ignorance, in martial art and especially in life. Whether you realize it or not, people are watching your life. Even those who belittle you are watching how you live. How you live your life around those people is how you set an example for them. Throughout my life, I have found it necessary to rearrange my schedule to spend time with the ones I love. When I value people and desire to be with them, I am willing to stop whatever I am doing and set aside my plans. There are several ways to move through our life. We can stand on the beach and watch the waves roll in, barely getting our toes wet at the edge of the tide line. We can walk or run into the water and dive into the surf. Treating the other person as you would like to be treated is a golden rule that not only applies to general life encounters but also in negotiations. Adventures were always an important part of my life. They gave me the courage to overcome my fears, develop my self-confidence, and continue to grow by testing my limits and often pushing them. A wise person once said, "Life is not happening to you. Life is responding to you." Author unknown. This is absolutely true. You dictate what life hands you. If you make up your mind to be successful, odds are, you will be. Passion drives us every day. Understand your passion, and understand what is that you want in your life, because the moment you start doing what you love the most, you start celebrating the process. Most people can't recognize the good life when they have it. I believe, the good life, is simply when you are able to recognize all the good in your life, wherever and whenever that is. Whine and complain about everything in your life. Loudly. At every given opportunity. This will assure that you never get anything better, because we tend to get what we focus on. Before you ever receive the wonderful treasures of a happy life, you must first give. Give of yourself. Be of service to others. Only what you give can be multiplied back into your own life. Many people believe that once you become a parent, the rest of your life becomes an exercise on how you can focus and use things and opportunities that are at hand. A life that seems small on the outside can be limitless on the inside. Even a person living in the remotest place can be concerned about hundreds, or the whole galaxy. Money and things are fun, they really are, but they cannot sustain our spirits. Money is a means to get through this world, but it cannot add a day to our lives. But in the end, you are responsible for your own well-being, and owe it to yourself to make decisions that will empower you, and that will help you improve yourself and your life. There is no substitute for being yourself. In a world where so many people are not real with themselves or others, I am going so far as to say that being authentic is the only true way to stand out and win at life. I'm trying to cause people to be interested in the particulars of their lives because I think that there's one thing literature can do for us. It can say to us, pay attention. Pay closer attention. As I go through all kinds of feelings and experiences in my journey through life, delight, surprise, chagrin, dismay, I hold this question as a guiding light: what do I really need right now to be happy? It is a proven fact that what you see and hear constantly over time enters your heart, and what enters your heart enters your life, and will eventually determine the quality of your life. I don't organize or structure life just because it's my job or because I want things to look good from the outside. I do these things because I want a life that is rich, sweet, and uncomplicated. Most men label themselves as fixers or problem solvers, so to ask someone else to speak into your life and potentially call you out on any blind spots is a bit out of our comfort zone. In their time away from work and the hassles of daily life, people tend to display their passions and personal interests. Someone's hobbies can reveal a lot about their personality. The day and age of the massive corporations that take care of us from beginning to end are over. But that is exciting news. It means we can choose the life we want for ourselves. Over the years, mostly in retrospect, I learned a variety of lessons, and one of the most important is this: you can't hit a target you can't see. You can't accomplish wonderful things with your life if you have no idea of what they are. You must first become absolutely clear about what you want if you are serious about unlocking the extraordinary power that lies within you. Everything that makes our daily living easier, more productive, more enjoyable, and more pleasurable was created because of a problem, and because some designer or team of designers somewhere out there in the world sought to solve that problem. If you find that you have very little time to engage in creating your own destiny, or self-development, or for spending with your family and friends, or for dedicating a portion to help others in need, then you may wish to revisit your priorities in life. Many people choose to be generous towards others and empower them as opportunities arise. That becomes a mantra for them, a way of life, a philosophy, and a doctrine, a life companion and a collection of self-regulating instincts that become etched on their subconscious mind. Moral dilemmas are a pervasive feature in organizational life, and the discipline of ethics offers principles, tools, and concepts to analyze them and reach a decision about what to do.